Alright, so this is my home aquarium channel, and I called it that because it's about home aquariums, basically what normal people would go out and buy at a PetSmart, or if you're in the US, PetSmart, Petco, Pet Supermarket, or your local aquarium shops. A lot of times people go and buy these 10 gallon setups, which they do fine. I mean, it all depends on what you want to put in it. This is my office. This is where I sit and do my stuff, and where I come and just simply relax when I want to relax and look at my tanks, my fish tanks. Um, and Basically, right now at this moment, I have like 6 tanks. And I will tell you which ones I enjoy the most, and you will probably not believe it. Um, this is one of my biggest tanks. This is a 75-gallon tank. I have more tanks throughout the house. Actually, just a couple more. One of them is a saltwater tank, 55 gallons. This is my 75-gallon. It's American cichlids in there, South American, Central American. So there's a mixture of a few different cichlids. That one you're looking at back there is a blue acara, a full-grown blue acara, which is a 5-6 inches long. And there's another one hiding back over there, very pretty fish, called the Severin, red-shouldered Severin. And there's a number of other fish in there, yellow acara, there's rainbow acara, there is a trio of these yo-yo loaches, which I think they're awesome. Very pretty fish, very entertaining. They swim around the tank all the time, and all three of them usually go together everywhere. Um, then I have some Siamese algae eating fish. Not sure exactly. Flying fox, maybe that's what they call them in other places. Um, they're still growing. They're about 4 or 5 inches long. I think they grow to about 6 inches from what I'm hearing. Then I got the red-eye tetras, which is a group of them of about 9, and they swim back and forth. Schooling fish, same thing. Um, this tank, it's a nice tank, nice size tank, 75 gallons. If you have the room for it, this is a good tank to buy, because you can put a lot of fish in it. People go to the stores, and they like these little fish, and they bring them home, and that little fish they put in a 10 gallon. In about 6 months, you know it doesn't fit there no more. You have to either take them back to the store or buy a bigger tank. So this is, if you can buy, the bigger you start with, the better it is. So you can buy something like this, perfect if you have the budget for it or the space for it. Um, not a bad deal. Um, so this is one of my tanks. At the end of the video, I'll tell you which one's my favorite tank. Okay. So along this wall, I have a number of tanks. There's a 20-gallon, your regular 20-gallon, I guess tall. And this one is a planet tank with cherry barbs, honey gourami, female betta snails. The tank. It's a beautiful tank, some driftwood in there. It's got Carib Sea substrate at the bottom, and it's capped with black diamond blasting sand. This tank has been running for about a year. It's been doing great. Right next to it, I have 2 of the same size, same type tank, Fluval 15s, Fluval Flex 15 to be more exact. I removed, there's other videos of it, I removed the baffle on this one here. So it's filter the filtration system is not what it comes with. It's actually, I'm using a sponge filter. You see back there maybe, to take care of the filtration for this tank. Mainly mechanical and biological. And it does pretty good. I got driftwood, a piece of dragonstone at the back, and it's planted. It's not heavily planted, but it does the job. And the plants do what they need to do. Of course, I got some snails. That's what you see there. Right next to it, I got another Flugal 15. This one's the original configuration with the baffle in the back for filtration, and having that, you lose about 3 inches front to back. That's about 2 gallons. So I guess if you want to measure it that way, there's about 2 gallons in that baffle. So it's a 15 gallon. 13 goes to your display, and 2 of them go to the back where the filtration, where you can put your filtration system, heater, and all that. This one here, basically all of it is being used. So they both have different substrate. This is a Caribsea jungle river something sand. It's very nice, very pretty color sand. Capped. It's got about 2 inches. Goes from about 1.5 to about 2.5 inches actually. So of that Caribsea sand. This one is pool filter sand. And it's all pool filter sand. This one here has been running for about over a year and a half. It's got dragonstone, it's planted, Vallisneria, mainly the Vallisneria. There's hardly anything else in there. There's some snails, cory cats, dwarf puffer fish. I don't know if you can see him, but he's swimming around in there somewhere. It's a cool setup. There's not much in it right now. This one here has got the guppies, and if you want colorful fish at a good price, think about guppies. There's nothing wrong with guppies. And then this other tank over here is a 29 gallon. So this one has been running for quite some time. I think by this time I'm thinking 3 years. Not exactly sure. I had it before and I ran for many more years before that. Then I resealed it. And this one's got the 2 angels. It's got a Bolivian ram, Sarpei tetras, snails. Snails everywhere. I have baby snails grow and populated the tank. So they're everywhere. I transfer them over to other tanks when they need them. You can't have loaches, coolie loaches, or any other loaches if you have snails, because they will disappear. This is my 20 gallon. Also, pool filter sand at the bottom. So all these tanks run very good. Hardly any problems with nitrates or ammonia or anything like that. They run just fine. This tank behind me here, this tank is not an aquarium. It's a bearded dragon, and his name is Max. So it's not just fish in this office. As you can see, that's where I sit. And when I sit down, this is my view. All around the tank, all around the room. And this is what I wanted. This is what I created. And I really enjoy it. Now, some would think that should be my favorite tank right there. And in reality, it's not. It's my least favorite out of all the tanks. Reason for it is I cannot keep live plants in it. All the fish that are all the cichlids that are in there, the majority of them love eating plants. Severum, rainbow cichlids. Right now they're all hiding because I'm in front of the tank with a phone aimed at them. But yeah, this is my least favorite. I do keep these plants. This is a what do you call it? Lucky bamboo plant, and this is peace lily, I believe it's called. And you got different ways of putting the roots in the water, because the plants cannot go in the water, but the roots can, and they'll grow. They're not doing too well because there's not enough light on top of them. So, but I use those plants to keep the nitrates down, and it helps me with the nitrates, but not as much as a tank, a fully planted tank will help, like these other tanks. So if you were to ask me, out of all these 6 tanks I have in this room, which one I enjoy the most, I will have to say it starts with this one here, this 20-gallon Planet, and all the other ones are right behind it because they're all Planet. And believe it or not, this one that's right here sitting on my desk, this 10-gallon with guppies, is a tank I enjoy very much. So if you have an office and you have room for a small tank, a 10-gallon tank or something like that, this is perfect. Now, however, this one is very simple too. There's nothing complicated about it. Lighting is a full spectrum plant light, cheap one that you can buy on Amazon, Aquarium, $20-$30 light. Nothing in there requires high light. It just requires light. You could do that with just about any light you buy. It's full of guppies, females, and there's a couple of males. And there, of course, when you do that, it's full of babies everywhere. So this tank has guppy fry. As you can see, I have that guppy grass, which helps them hide, and they grow to be full-size adults. And when that happens, I transfer them over to other tanks like this one here. These guppies are all born here, and I enjoy them. Either that, I give them away, but there's always a bunch of new babies. They're on a cycle. It's almost every 3-4 months. I get some new guppies. They don't last forever. They're like a year, maybe a year and a half, 2 years. That's their lifespan. But very colorful, very pretty fish. Not sure why people give them such a bad rap or whatever, but I've kept fish for almost all my life, and this is the first time in the last couple of years that I've had guppies, and I really enjoy them a lot more than my American cichlids or African cichlids or any other fish that I kept, freshwater fish that I kept in the past. All right, hope you enjoy this video. See you in the next one.